Hello everybody! Welcome to the stream, my little Psyquine boys and gals. So, you might be able to hear that we've got Resident Evil music in the background. I'm in the mood. I played through RE3 Remake last week because I was sick. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm not sick anymore, but whenever I get sick I always have like asthma aftermath, and it's really annoying. So I don't know how much I'll be talking in this one because I might be muting my mic and coughing, so but yeah. How are y'all doing? As you can see, I got Judith's dad unwrapped and put him in my texturing program. Woohoo! Pay no attention to that mustache. I'm gonna be working on it. But it's not looking good right now. One moment while I post about this on my Instagram. How do you know where to put the characters' tails? I sometimes have trouble. Good question. You kind of put it at the base of their spine, basically. Like, above the butt crack and at the base of the spine. That's usually how I go about it. I've heard a lot of people complaining about the Resident Evil 3 remake. I have to say, as someone who's not played the original yet, I plan on doing it at some point. I can kind of I can tell that stuff was cut. You can kind of feel like it. It's a good little game, but I can understand why people don't like it as a remake. Sorry, I'm still trying to post on my Instagram about this. It takes me forever because I was also posting on my Discord about it. Yeah, it does look like one of those stick-on, doesn't it? Oh, and I just started Resident Evil 7 last night. After work. How many Resident Evil games are there? Well, there are 9 mainline games. 10 if you count 0. Hello, French Toast. Did you change your YouTube name? Wheat the Wonder Bread? I love it. Alright. Let me look at the chat. Did I miss any questions? Are we gonna get a video in the future about the inked wastes? Probably. I can't promise yet, though. Pretty sure this is Resident Evil 1 Remake. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, I guess Zero is mainline. I need to play Zero. I have it in my Steam inventory, though. I've played all the remakes so far now. RE1 Remake, 2 Remake, 3 Remake, 4 and 4 Remake. I've almost done playing through 5, and I've started 7. I have 6 on my PlayStation, but I don't know when I'm gonna play that one. I've heard a lot of bad things about it. I'd still like to play the original RE2 and 3. That's on my to-do list. I am getting inundated in the franchise. This is a little Leon cursor. Good. Thanks for noticing. Okay. Now it's time to go to work mode. Yep, it's work mode time. So the first thing I always do is do the base colors of everything. And I usually put that on the bottom layer. Thanks, Wonderbread. Yeah, welcome in. I've been so busy finishing this game. And so I would hope that the art has improved. Multi-Fandom Studios asked, I'm wondering, have the recent photos of Miss Nunatok's childhood important to the story, or are they just for funsies? They are important, and they're actually puzzle related. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, hold on, let me show you. Okay, so I've got a couple things to share with you all. This is the most recent Kickstarter update. One thing that's important, if you are a backer who is outside of the US and you ordered physical goods, please update your Kickstarter address to include your phone number. This is important, and if you don't put it in, then I have to provide my phone number because it won't let me kind of print international mailing tags without a phone number, because that way customs has somebody to contact about getting your package in the country. So yeah, please do that. That way I can ship it to you. Also, I'm closing late pledges on April 30th so that I can get everybody's orders all settled. Okay? Please, if you would like to get any of my Kickstarter rewards, please pledge before April 30th. Also, remember when I was streaming this one? It's finally done! Okay, so after a discussion about the Kickstarter backer outfit and polling those who purchased one, I decided to make 2 versions of the outfit. Both the purple and the red versions will be given to Kickstarter backers who purchased it, and as such, the purple version will no longer be available when I close late pledges. You can get them through the Class President tier or as an add-on, because the Class President tier is kind of expensive. So if you just want the outfit, you can just get a small tier like the Book Sprite tier and then get the costume on as an add-on. The red version will be permanently available via Patreon support. That way it won't be completely time-gated. So, to reiterate, these 2 costumes will be available on Kickstarter to get via an add-on or the Class President tier until April 30th. After April 30th, this purple version will be unavailable. So if you really want the purple version, you have to pledge before April 30th. The red version, however, will be available via Patreon. Any questions? So yeah, go make sure to, I'll put a link in chat. Make sure to support Norimor Academy on Kickstarter before the late pledges and April 30th. And this is what earlier we were talking about with the Nunatak family photos. These will be relevant for a puzzle, but I won't say why or how. And also, of course, you know, just to share what her childhood was like and family stuff that will be relevant to her story. And yeah, there's more stuff on the Kickstarter page, like a Deacon redesign, potentially, which I'm thinking of doing on stream. Working on it on stream. Here's some photos of Grimsby's room that I've been working on, and then some of the magical crystal gemstones that I won't tell you what they are for because it's a secret. And here's what they were looking like in 3D. I've been working on them. There's a new devlog, so check that out. It has a bunch of lore stuff. Please give it a watch, see what you think. And then here's the finished diamond from our streams. And look, oh, it's the stream that we're doing today. How great is that? All right, that's my update for everybody. Now it's time to get back to work. I want to shout out Oscar Staniton and Ziggurat in the chat, by the way. They have been reading through the Noirmore script and giving me some great feedback. So thank you to our beta readers. Hello, Project Seltzer. Welcome in. Yes, he has no eyebrows because I have to paint them on. That's me. The hooves are on a separate... Hold on, let me just do this. There we go. Now let's color the strap on this hat. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and do a super chat goal. Let's have our super chat goal be five $5 super chats for the duration of the stream. Alright. Goal started. If you'd like to support the stream and support getting more voice acting in the game, feel free to donate through Super Chat or through the link below. Celestial says, I love how Hogarth's genes didn't even touch either Judith or Deirdre. Yep, they did not even try. His genes are nowhere in there, dude. She's like 100% a clone of her mama. It's those royal, those noble mom genes. Because she's the one that comes from a noble line. All he contributed was the... Actually, no. It's her mama's family name. Because she was the firstborn. She was the firstborn of a noble line, and as such, she passes on the family name. Gotta have the noble family live on after all. He just contributed by making them. And parenting them! And parenting them! That's not... That's not insignificant. He's all right with his wife being a girl boss, you know. He's secure in his masculinity. He knew what he was marrying into. He's a wife guy, yep. But yeah, that doesn't mean he's like doesn't do anything or anything. He's very important to the family, and he's tries his best to be a good dad, and loves his daughters, and he helps a lot in the business. The Hovern family business, he is extremely good with numbers, and he helps out a lot. Because his wife is not the best with numbers. She's more on the marketing side. But the dad, he helps with the accounting. Does a lot of the accounting and has been a lifesaver for his wife. How do the diamonds help with their abilities? You mean the rings? The rings help with their abilities in various ways. It depends. A lot of the time they're enhancement rings, so they help enhance whatever abilities come out of that ring on the horn. But other times they dampen an ability or for various reasons. It varies. Usually they're to enhance specific abilities. Everybody wants a spouse who's good with math. They can do all the math stuff in the relationship. You just finished watching Titanic? Sweet. That is an amazing movie. Goated movie. I don't know if I'm gonna give him the beard though. I kind of don't like it anymore for him. We'll see how I feel later. The mustache is staying. I don't know about the beard. Give him a handlebar mustache then, if no beard. Maybe if this was set in the Victorian era. Yeah, there's a bunch of bacteria that's eating away at the Titanic's metal. It's pretty sad. But nothing in life lasts. The grass dies and the flowers fall, but the word of our God stands forever. But hopefully the scientists will be able to study as much as they can of the Titanic before it withers away. Do they have wrestling on this planet? I'm sure they do. I just haven't really thought about it. What time period is Noivesse based on? 1940s. Do they have pinball on this planet? Haha, they should. I imagine they'd have some kind of fun Resonetic version of pinball, where they have to use their abilities to swat at the ball instead of the little paddles. It's probably got some crazy rules too. Resident Evil. Yeah, the worst part of Resident Evil 9 is that they don't have the guy saying Resident Evil 9 on the menu. He looks so diva right now. All this contouring. But that's just how things have got to start. I'm going to need you to make the jawline sharper, just like the Chad meme. Oh, of course, of course. Question, what's their sense of fashion like? Do they have some sort of alternative fashion or forms of fashion outside of 1940s fashion? It's almost all 40s inspired, I'd say. I mean, there's outliers, of course, but including outliers in my own game. But I don't know. It's too much for me to talk about right now. It's a good question though. Take a look at the character models in the game, and maybe that'll kind of answer the question a little bit for you, outside of what I can say right now. The 60s planet is relatively new, actually. Originally I was going to have the 60s just be the moon of the 70s planet, but then I realized that that was missed potential, and I wanted to have an entire new species. It's basically deep sea Medusa eel people. I've shared a sketch before. I don't remember where I put it though, so I'll share it again at some point. Yes, fashion is very important to world building. It's very important to mine too. In fact, the fact that this series is so heavily ingrained with retro fashion is why so many of my aliens are humanoid. If I was creating like a straight up sci-fi type of world, I would want to have kind of very wacky looking aliens, you know, very different types of body shapes, all kinds of stuff, like how Mass Effect has jellyfish people, or little mole people and stuff like that. But the problem with my setting is that it's so ingrained in retro fashion and styling that it's kind of hard to properly express that without having humanoid bipedal aliens. So I decided that the character design of the aliens would be more fantasy-ish, where everything is fairly humanoid with some aesthetic differences, so that I could keep a focus on the fashion. Because you can't really do authentic 1940s fashion on a jellyfish, can you? Hogarth does have a diamond on his forehead like Deirdre, so maybe it's not 100% of his DNA that was missing. A little bit of his DNA got in through the star on Deirdre's forehead. But if I had another crack at doing some crazy sci-fi stuff in the future, then I would go all out with the alien designs. However, when it comes to the non-humanoid, like animal species, that's where I've been having fun stretching my creativity a little more. I'm still not the best at it, but I'm working on it. The black rings on his horn are some rings that were produced by the company that he and his wife work at. Their own company. They produce communication enhancement rings in order to allow you as a Psyquine to be able to call off-world, off-planet, and just long distances in general. Longer distances than you'd be able to without an enhancement ring. Can I ask what Oscar is like? Who's Oscar? Besides, of course, the Oscar in chat. Oh, Judith's father. Judith's father's name is Hogarth. I'd say he's a lot more of a laid-back personality than his wife is. And he enjoys puzzles. That's actually where Judith's love of puzzles comes from, is from her dad. Now, This is just a possibility. I don't know if it will actually be implemented because Judith doesn't have the best relationship with her parents, so I don't know if she would want to do this voluntarily. But I was thinking that Hogarth would be the sort of hint line in the game, where if you need a hint on what to do, Judith would call him and he would give you hints. Because he just loves solving puzzles and solving little problems wherever he finds them. I don't know if it would really work though, because again, there's a whole arc in the game about Judith being somewhat estranged from her parents, especially her mother. But it's a possibility. I think it'd be kind of fun if her dad was the hint helpline. When I say laid back, though, that doesn't mean that he takes responsibilities lightly. That's one of the ways that he and Judith clash a bit. He doesn't like her being mean to people and not taking her responsibilities very seriously. I can't talk too much about this because I don't want to spoil stuff that happens in the game, so I'll leave it at that for now. The game takes place over 11 days, yes. But the days kind of work like, they don't literally play over 24 hours or anything. It's just story-wise, it takes place over 11 days. You complete what needs to be done on each day, and then it goes to the next day. Is in his 30s, so he's not gonna look like old or anything, but maybe he has a little bit of wrinkle. How would you explain him helping without him asking about the puzzles and why? That's the trick. That's why I'm thinking it probably is not gonna work out. She definitely has a more positive relationship with her dad than her mom, but even then, I don't know if she would actually want his help with anything. Though he's not the type to probably ask for the context of some of this stuff. He'd be just like, oh, cool, what you working on, sport? Can I help with that? Are you winning there, Judith? But I definitely want him to interact with her in the script. Right now, the only time I have him interacting with her is the epilogue. Hence why I'm modeling him for the epilogue. But I feel like I might have a little bit more interaction with him that I write into some of the other days. Because I'm making a whole freaking model for him. It'd be cool if it wasn't just in the epilogue. Or Widden, Judith? Judith's parents are together. Does Noe Best have pizza? I suppose. Yeah, the New York City equivalent definitely has pizza. Not to mention the Greek-Italian inspired area. Of course. What's New York without pizza? Ay, ay, ay. Papa is not a detective or agent. He is a majorly important accountant for the company, among other things that need to be done for the company. But he loves puzzles. And he loves looking sharp. Like I said, he's in his 30s, so I'm not gonna give him like heavy wrinkles, but I'm gonna kind of start some wrinkles here before I sort of erase them away, so there's a little bit left. Yeah, this is looking a little too deep. I'm gonna have to erase a little more, blend a little more. Yeah, he's very proud of his nice coats and hats. So he does very well in the company in trying to make sure that he can afford said nice coats and hats by helping their business to succeed. Now let's give this guy some eyebrows, finally. He looks creepy without him. He's looking a little bit too much like Claiborne right now, though, so I need to fix that. I don't want them looking identical. I may even have to get rid of his mustache if it just makes him look too much like Claiborne. Though I suppose there could be some thematic mirroring there, with Judith not being a fan of authority, and the headmaster potentially looking like her father. I don't know, there could be some thematic thing there, but even then I don't want them looking identical, and they kind of are looking pretty similar right now, so I'll have to work on this. Obviously the mustache is not done yet. This is just a blob on his face right now. So maybe once I refine the mustache and make it look more unique from Claiborne's, then maybe that'll help. It's just gonna take some time. Beard would solve that. I'm thinking about it. his character, I'm not like super married to this concept art, so I might be changing some stuff around about the concept art as I go. Whatever I'm feeling. Guess he's a wizard at doing taxes. Ha ha ha. Yeah, his pupils have not been painted yet. In fact, you know what? I think I'm gonna not make his cheekbones so pronounced. Because in the concept art, he has more of a softer face. A little bit. Claymore can have the high cheekbones. This guy maybe is a little softer. Oh, I'm glad your cat's feeling better, Seltzer. I just realized something. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is though. Kind of embarrassing. I made a mistake with my UVs. I'll fix that some other time. Alright. I'm gonna stop on the face for a little bit so that I can get the eyes. I had a trouble with the program I was using. Did I figure it out? I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm always complaining about something. That's me, #1 complainer. Oscar says, been showing the Normor trailer to some of my writer friends. They're very impressed with the distinctive style and the character models. Nice. I'm glad. Oh, I'm on the sad model. Ah, it's because of, I pressed a button. That was not an intentional sad face, don't worry. I should get a stream deck at some point. So I don't accidentally press in the wrong button. It was a misinput! Misinput! Is anybody gonna go see Digital Circus finale in theaters? You getting tickets right now? Nice, nice. I got my tickets. And now for the little magic spark. Ready? Ba-bam! Do I even use the other emotional modes? Not really. I know I will at some point, but usually I'm streaming work, so I'm in work mode. But I'm glad I have them because I know I'll use them at some point. Cat's Library asks, was he purple before he got married into a red family? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Oh, well guys, welcome Trent Cade into the chat. He's actually working a little bit on this game. I won't say how yet, but it's pretty exciting stuff that you'll see soon. Also, check out Trent's YouTube channel. He's got some great music on there. What up, fam? What up, crew? Could it possibly have to do with music? I don't know! Yeah, good question. Y'all play through the demo yet? I know a lot of you have. My loyal audience. My lovely loyal audience. My minions. You might. You're onto something, Oscar. It's not really a spoiler to say it, but yes. He's gonna be a PNG that jump scares you through the game, and it's just Trent's like YouTube profile picture, just like randomly every 8,000 seconds or something. His profile picture just jump scares the player. That's our collab. All hail Plankton. All hail Plankton. What is Judith's dad's name again? Hogarth. Hogarth Hovern. Just think of the Iron Giant, because that's where I pulled the name from. I was just like, I need a name. What should I name him? I don't know. And then that name just popped into my head. I was like, okay, that's his name. Usually, I'm not like that with names. Usually, I pick names very delicately, but I'm not gonna lie, Hogarth is not a terribly important character. Sorry. Sorry, I'm literally modeling him right now and I'm saying, oh, he's not that important of a character. I gotta cover his ears while I say that. A random Trent PNG tucked in a photo frame. You know what? I've seen a lot of, or a couple YouTube channels that like diving into the out-of-bounds secrets in video games and all of that. I want to hide stuff in the out-of-bounds for those YouTubers to find. I think that'd be really funny. Like a sign saying, "You're not supposed to be here," or something like that. Or maybe just random photos of people that worked on the game looking creepy. Like I photoshopped my face to look like a, I don't know, creepypasta character or something. You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, his wife Hortensia, her name is just based on the wife of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, because I thought it was kind of a fancy name. It sounded kind of fancy and nice, and I've never heard it used anywhere else. Though maybe that's a copyright problem, I don't know. I'd have to look into that. Gotta please the die-hard explorers. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Gotta give him something to find, you know. Little treasure hunt. Hopefully we will not have T-posing models in the game. Hopefully it'll be Feature complete. Hortensia, yes. Hogarth and Hortensia. No, just Hortensia. No H. No saves coming. Yep. You gotta live with your choices. If you get the bad end, that's on you. So I know I've asked in the past who y'all's favorite characters are, though it's a little hard to say if you haven't played the game, you know. So maybe an easier question to answer is, who has your favorite character design in the game so far? There's 2 endings planned so far. We'll see if that actually is able to be implemented, though. If not, oh well. Cleansers. Yeah, they're some of my favorites too. I don't think everybody else knows about them yet, though. I haven't posted them yet outside of, Anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited to show the cleansers off at some point. Mrs. Luna is so majestic. She's one of my favorites, too. Indigo says, I like the librarian's voice lines, but the cafeteria sea captain is the best design so far. Sweet. Deacon's redesign is amazing, also like Judith. And the music teachers and the bard. I love Becky's split hair. Miss Keen. Oops, sorry. Don't worry, Ziggurat. Just saying that they exist is not a spoiler. Because I have revealed that they exist. Alright, let's take a look at his hat. Thanks, Scotty. The full game is probably coming 2027. Gotta give this man a big ol' cigar. I feel like that would... You know, there's a couple characters that I feel like would look so cool smoking. But I have to be so careful because of ratings, age ratings on Steam and other countries. Because, like, other countries, each country kind of has their own sort of age ratings you have to be careful of on Steam and stuff. And, I can't be showing characters smoking for certain ratings, you know? As much as it would look very cool with some of them. Though I guess a cigarette gives a different vibe than a cigar. I don't know. Hogarth would be a girl dad? Yeah. I don't think gloves would be a very good merch item. They're just colored gloves. Not really anything special. You could probably just find them at Goodwill. A bubble pipe? Oh, that would be funny. I could probably have a character be holding a pipe, but having smoke come out of the pipe might be a problem for ratings. I'd have to look it up. But again, I feel like there's a couple characters in the game that I can just see them holding a pipe. Like, it just makes sense. Claiborne? Maybe not Claiborne. I feel like he's so kind of military strict that he would still keep some... It's hard to explain, but Seabrook, yeah, Seabrook would be smoking. if the age ratings didn't allow... Didn't, interfere. Seabrook would be smoking. I want to keep this game a solid T rating, so I'll just have to look into it. Because there's some light cussing, and some blood. Even though the blood is not red, it's golden, so I think that helps a little bit when it comes to censorship. Like Danganronpa. Is Seabrook single? Yes, he is. When the cast will be revealed, we've already cast a lot of people so far. There's been a couple of snags with casting. Mostly me being really busy. So I'm really sorry about the delay on the casting. My life has been kind of insane as of late, and then I got sick last week and was not doing well. Some blood. Yeah, there might actually be a lot of blood. At least enough blood that a T rating would be necessary. Not a mature rating, though. I definitely want it to be... And even if, you know, blood is mentioned in the script, that doesn't mean it'll necessarily be shown in the same way. You know, some stuff is implied, I guess. Off-screen implication type stuff. When it comes to the way my games are done, I kind of want to find that Star Wars, Indiana Jones type of classic PG-13, I guess. I don't necessarily, with this universe, want to make something that is M-rated, because I want it to be accessible to teenagers. So in a sense, a lot of what I do is making stuff for my teenage self that my teenage self would enjoy. The power of non-red blood. Yeah, exactly. You can get away with a lot more when the blood is not red. And I'll only ever show blood. I probably would never show guts. Yeah, Temple of Doom was the reason behind the PG-13 rating existing. Which makes sense to me. Though I'm never gonna get as violent as Temple of Doom. I want to get in that sweet spot of T rating. Uncharted type beat. Because you know how it is with games. Even though you say it's M-rated or say it's only for adults, kids will still watch anyway because kids like watching stuff that they know they're not supposed to watch. So I want to make something that even though it's more intended for teenagers to young adults, that won't like mess up a kid, I guess. That's just my preference. Because especially with the way my game looks with the big-eyed characters and all that stuff, I know that it'll appeal to kids a lot. So I don't want to make something that'll mess up a kid, you know? That's just my preference. Oh, skeletons are fine. Yeah, the science lab is gonna have a skeleton. Oh. Well, I'm not saying I'm not gonna have dark stuff in this. I definitely am, as anybody who has pre-reader would know. I'm just not gonna... I don't know. Oh, there's definitely gonna be spooky stuff, too. Don't you worry. You know, I've babysat kids, I've worked with kids, and sometimes if I imagine them playing my game, and then I imagine putting, like, certain stuff in it, I'm like, oh, I don't want them seeing that, you know? I gotta be careful not to put too much violence here, or too much of this there, because I want it to be fairly accessible. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna compromise on my vision either. There's a balance to be had. It's definitely still gonna be spooky, and I would not recommend young children, like 4, 5, playing it. Not that they would be able to, because the puzzles would be too complicated, but... Let's see. Okay, the Resident Evil music mix just ended, so now it's time to find another music mix. Let's see, what should we do? let's go back to Esoteric Ebb OST. That's a good relaxing one to listen to. This music is from Esoteric Ebb, which is an indie game recently released on Steam. Check it out. The music is pretty nice. What's good, Cranky? Welcome in. Just working on the hat. Cranky, what is your wisdom? Isn't it late for your lunch? My wisdom is feta cheese slaps. Very good, very good. Lunch hour at work, it's all the same. It's that Disco Elysium that's like D&D Disco Elysium. Esoteric Ebb. Have you ever played D&D? Yes, I have. Online, usually. My favorite class? I like Druid. Because I like transforming into animals and stuff. It's fun. Adds a lot of variety. I also like Sorcerer. I played a Cleric once for a full campaign as well. That was pretty nice. I've never played Bard, actually. I played Sorcerer in Baldur's Gate 3. Cranky says spell logic takes too long and makes me mad, so I lean barbarian and fighter nowadays. Nice, nice. Pretty valid. I also played a barbarian at one point, and that was really fun. Smashing my axe into everything. Hammer go bonk. You're the designated artist in both campaigns. That does sound chaotic, but fun. I really like the D&D movie too. That was so fun. The newest movie, The Honor Among Thieves. I really want a sequel on that, but it bombed, and that makes me really sad. It's so fun. It's such a good, simple, cute adventure movie. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I want to have... It would be so fun to have a Mariposa themed RPG. Especially with how the powers work on everything, like the Psyquine. But definitely not my wheelhouse to design that kind of thing. Maybe someday in the future, if the games are a success, I could like hire somebody to craft one and have like a Kickstarter for it or something with miniatures and everything. That'd be so cute. Oh, would you like to give it a shot, Indigo? I don't have the cash to hire you right now, but if you'd love to do some stuff for fun, feel free. You have my blessing. Sweet. Sounds like a good time. Dibs on being a weird warlock. Aw, yeah. Do you think that if people started making a lot of Norimor OCs that everybody would be it would be like the MLP fandom when everybody was making an Alicorn OC, except it would be Kieran OCs? And then people would like bully each other for making Kieran OCs and it would be sad, and then kids would get sad and it would be sad. Do not bully people for having Kieran OCs, okay? I remember how people used to bully other people for having Alicorn OCs because not everybody can be an Alicorn, but they were just kids making OCs, so they were just bullying children. It was sad. I don't know if I'm the only one who knows what I'm talking about. If I'm just rambling. You can't be the same species as the galaxy. Don't bully children. That's my message. Your MLPOC is a Draconicus now? That's fun. I love seeing fun, creative OCs. I'm the long-lost child of Mariposa and Alex. Sparkle dogs are good for a healthy biosphere? True. I might have actually seen him in the server some time ago. Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe I have. Maybe I'll recognize him. Alright, I think I'm going to change to the Spiritfarer OST now. I love Spiritfarer. That is another very good indie game that I recommend to everybody. By the way, we still have the super chat goal available as well if anybody would like to donate to support the stream. Our goal is $5 and above super chats before the end of the stream. Thanks. And that's all for my plug. Okay, wait, oops, hold on. I think I want to darken this a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Thunder Lotus's other games aren't amazing gameplay-wise, but the OST of Jotun and especially Sundered is really good. Max LL is a great composer. Ooh, I'll have to check those out. Spiritfarer is the only game of theirs that I've played. Thunder Lotus noticed they aren't good at combat design, so Spiritfarer is decidedly not a combat game. Understandable. It's good to play to your strengths. Have fun, Cranky. Thanks for joining. Have y'all heard about the new Last Airbender movie being leaked? It's crazy, dude. I feel so bad for the people working on it. It's a crazy situation. The entire movie basically got emailed to some hackers, and they held the movie hostage, and then they just released it. It sucks. If the movie was complete, though, I wonder when it was going to be released. Not that I'm saying that justifies hacking and releasing it early. It doesn't, but... yeah, just a crazy situation all around. It's being released in October. Oh boy. I hope the leak doesn't affect things too badly. Yikes. Oh gosh, I hope not. But at the very least, if it did get scrapped, then at least it's already preserved on the internet, I guess. I don't know. It sucks. I agree, Ziggurat. I also lost a lot of interest when they sacked the original VAs. Those original VAs really contributed a lot to the characters. Especially recasting Zuko and Sokka's VA, that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. Like, it's not even Sokka anymore if it's not Sokka's VA and Zuko. Aang I understand a little because, you know, he aged his, but that still doesn't mean that the original VA couldn't do the role. Because the character's also aged. And it sucks too because I really like Zuko's new VA as well, but he's not Zuko. He's invincible. No, horseshoes are not painful to them. Just like they're not painful to real horses either. It's like they're nails, so it doesn't hurt. There's no nerve endings in there. So our shoe store's like a combination of a farrier and a spa. Yeah, pretty much. Or like a barber shop in a way. Probably gonna end the stream a little early because I've got some stuff going on tonight. I might do another stream tomorrow. They do use nails for the horseshoes, I just haven't drawn them in yet. Have fun. Good night, Oscar. Steven Yeun is the new Zuko, yes. He is a fantastic actor, but he is not Zuko, you know? I just find the whole recasting very strange. This music is from Spiritfarer, which is an indie game. I think I'm about ready to finish here for today. I know I'm an hour earlier than usual, but like I said, I got some stuff to do tonight. And I'll let you know if I stream tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for joining in on the stream. Had a good time. I'll let you know if I decide to do it tomorrow, too. We got some good progress. Take a look at this. This is the progress we got today. Ready? Ba-bam. 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 Bam. Bam. So, should hopefully get some more done soon. Thank you all for joining. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.